Hello everybody, I want to do a quick update as it's been a while. There's been a lot going on. I really can't even remember what I said in my last video because it's been so long and I didn't even bother going and looking at it. But I do have a lot of updates as far as top surgery is concerned, and a little bit of a life update. I'm pretty sure in the last video actually I talked about I had a top surgery consult either coming up or I had it already, and I was going to get back to you after all the stuff. So I had the consult. We sent, an inquiry into the insurance company that I have, and then I got a letter back saying it was denied, of course. So now we're in the appeal process. I don't really have high hopes. The first appeal usually gets denied, I think somewhere around 80 to 90% of the time, so it's, and I guess now I'm just waiting to see what the results of that is, but I haven't heard from them in weeks, so I think I'm going to call to Ann Arbor sometime this month and check in and see what's going on, if it even got sent, or if they forgot about me again this time, whatever. So like I said, I'm not feeling the greatest about it. I try to keep my hopes high, but I want to be realistic. And but I was confused because when I called Molina to ask them if they cover trans surgery, specifically mine, and what I was going to try and do, they said they do. They found it in the policy and shit. So when I was denied, and the reasons being is they don't cover trans surgeries and they consider it cosmetic, I was confused. So when I called them, I talked to him and I said, hey, this was denied. I had called Molina, blah, blah, blah. And so I had a really nice guy on the phone, and he looked at it and he says, well, it's not that we don't cover it. It's that Medicaid or Medicare, I think it's Medicaid that I'm on, does. And Medicaid's my main, so they have to go by what Medicaid does, and Medicaid doesn't cover it. So it's still considered cosmetic, even though it shouldn't be anywhere. But whatever, I'm just one person. I've been told I should talk to the ACLU and all that shit and have them fight for me. Sometimes they do pro bono, but I don't know, man. I don't have the energy anymore. I don't have the energy anymore. I took the winter off of school to get some rest and relaxation and freshen up, so I'll be ready for the spring and get my grades back up, because with my mom being sick twice with cancer, everything went downhill, and this last time she hasn't bounced back, and she just gets worse. So I missed a lot of school, and then I got behind on my homework and stuff, and so I'm down to a 2.0, but my attendance and everything, I might either be in probation, or I might have fucked myself out of financial aid, and if I don't have financial aid, I can't go to school. So I feel I'm just not in a good place right now, and it wasn't supposed to be like that, but the winters really fucking sucked. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do, seriously. June 2nd will be my 2 years on testosterone. It is exciting, I'm excited about it. I'm sorry if I sound just look extra bland more than usual and I'm just down, but I didn't get the rest that I needed. I needed some fucking rest, and I can't take another semester off school, or I'll have to start paying back my financial aid, And chances are, if I fucked myself completely out of financial aid, then I'm going to have to just start work anyway, and I'm not going to be able to make enough money, and I'm just going to be paying off that debt, and I'll never be able to afford to go back to school. I'm just going to be stuck here, and I'm not very happy right now, There are things I'm happy about, I am happy that I get to transition and shit, don't get me wrong, but I'm not in a good place as far as my mind is concerned, and just shit. I'm not happy, okay? I'm not having a happy life. Fuck it. Not everyone gets to have a happy life, and I don't have it bad. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I know there are people out there with really shitty lives and they can't get out of it and stuff, but it doesn't negate the fact that right now I'm just not having a good time, I'm not a partier, I don't ask for much to be able to enjoy myself, but I'm not getting that at all. Not even the littlest bit. I mean, like, take this winter. I just wanted to have a break where I didn't have to worry about much, and I have had the exact opposite of that. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's just life, you know? Like, a friend's dad died, someone who they've been family to me for years. My mom's still sick, and she just keeps getting worse, so. And then I have another friend who's been very sick. You know, I have had nothing for myself. Um, I'm just tired. I'm very fucking exhausted by everything. And it's nobody's fault, you know. Like I said, life happens. Like, this happens to people. Um, Worse off are the people that have had to go through the stuff themselves, you know. I'm just getting the... I'm just trying to be supportive and shit and do my best, and there's nothing I can do for anyone else beyond that. But even that, after a while, is exhausting. I've been taking care of my mom for 6 years now. And I'm not made to take care of people. I'm made to be living alone, and that's how I prefer my life, and I haven't got to do that. And, you know, my mom's talked a lot about when I'm ready to leave, go ahead, but that's not gonna fucking happen when she's in pain all the time. She can't even do basic things. Like, that's what I'm here for. But there's no leaving for me. Like, there's no fucking leaving. So, and I want to. I know it sounds selfish and shit. I don't mean to. She needs help, and I'm happy to be here to help, but it's fucking draining, you know? And I'm not happy. I don't like it. But then again, she doesn't like not being able to take care of herself. So I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but maybe anyone out there who's actually taking care of a parent understands, or even any adult that you didn't expect to. You know, not necessarily a partner, but even then, you know, like, it's very draining. It's a lot of work. And when you're someone like me that you're not really made to do that for very long, every day is harder and harder. I don't know. So, this is way longer than I expected, and I'm sorry it's so dreary. It should be a lot happier. But hardly anyone watches this shit anyway that I post. I might just get rid of everything, you know. I mean, that kind of makes me sad too, because videos like this are what helped me when I was researching before I started transition. They kept me going. And I looked forward to making my own milestone videos and shit, but what's the point if no one's watching them? Like, not that I need to be popular on here, but I'm not helping anyone at the same time at all. You know, I'm not helping anybody. And that makes me feel extra lonely. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'd like to get out of this slump. Sometimes, you know, I just like to hide my head in a hole and just stay there until I fucking die or something. I don't know. But I'm trying to look up. I'm trying to stay positive as best as I can, but it's getting hard to do that, to pep talk myself every fucking day. So hopefully I get some good news in the coming months, and I can have top surgery this year, paid for by insurance. But I doubt it. So probably the next time I do one of these videos, it'll be depressing, just like this one. So, alright, well, talk to you later. Maybe I'll do an update video, because I do have, like, for the actual changes, I do have some more, but I'm not going to talk about it now. So, alright, bye.